Yo, what's up? How you doing? This is the first podcast from me, BB from Cryzix. It's I wanted to do this format because I know it's cool to have some voice format that you can listen meanwhile you are in the gym or you're riding the car and you don't have to be like checking the video all the time. So I wanted to create this format that you will find in, I don't know, iVoox or Spotify for podcast, whatever the thing it is. And today I want to start this series of videos with one thing that I was thinking about this morning when I was running, 5 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I went to run. It's my daily routine, and I thought, let's talk about this. Let's talk about not this routine. Let's talk about, now I will connect it with the routine, but let's talk about creativity blockage. Let's talk about what happens when an artist feels blocked and you cannot reach like this level of channeling songs and creating songs in the way that you would like to, okay? Because it's something that, to me, it happened. After The Menace, the first album that we released with Cryzix. For those who are not familiar with my band, we released the first album in 2011. It's 15 years ago. And I think that's when the point that when everything started to become more professional. And I think artists are not aware that even that you do this for a passion, for a hobby, it's a company, okay? It's like if you're opening a bakery, okay? In the moment you're selling a ticket or you're selling a t-shirt or a CD, you are a company, okay? And this means that you have responsibilities, you have to make things run, and everything has to work out, or otherwise you will lose money or you will not have results. So it's a company, basically. And when the company starts, there is a process in every person, in every artist, that they have to start to learn how the company works. And this was for Cryzix, let's say, after The Menace, between The Menace and this transition between The Menace and Rise and Rest is where I took more the lead role or the role of really putting myself into, okay, let's learn how this shit goes because we have to make things better, have better results, so let's put the work in, you know? And back at the time, we were not working with, we were working with management and with labels, but they were not, we were the ones that we were doing all the job, you know? The main job of a band has to be done by the band, you know, and you have to learn how it goes. So that process of learning, I remember it was a bit tough. It drained me a lot, and also with this I paid the price that I was no longer inspired creating music, and that's a shit. That's the thing I don't recommend to anybody to go through, but I'm pretty sure that there's people that go through this. I know I have friends that happen the same. And maybe if you're listening to this and you are embarking in this journey, fascinating journey of releasing your music and doing the things that has to be done, you will maybe face this. So this was happening to me after the process of, to me, my creativity was always on top, you know, for The Menace. I remember I was like, okay, I have this massive inspiration, I'm doing this amount of songs, this amount of riffs and ideas, and we work with the band, and I was really happy and satisfied by all that. And all of a sudden, it was like everything of all this dynamic shut down. Okay, and that's why I started to become worried. It's like, okay, what's happening? I'm not inspired anymore. Maybe I don't work. It's not my thing. You know, and it's a bit uncomfortable situation. Okay. So I tell you that from that moment, the second album until 2 or 3 albums more, where I was really immersed in the business part of being in a band. Yes, I didn't get back fully, you know, this creativity fire that I had in the first album, and it took me effort, okay, to do it, and it took me like a certain specific steps to really unblock it 100% fully, okay. And one of the things that I remember that helped me the most, okay, it's 2 things, okay. The first one, it was pandemic, okay, and I was person that normally when I woke up 10 minutes before the meeting or 10 minutes before I have to go anywhere. So I was that kind of person that wakes up, eats something, brush the teeth, dress up, and leave the house. Okay, and this is I don't do this anymore, luckily. But this was a problem for me. Okay, and I was growing a little bit older. I was trying to get a little bit more time in the morning. But in the pandemic, let's say it's the moment that I really put a lot of focus and let's say, okay, let's wake up really early. Okay, not like 7 or 8 o'clock, which is the normal. Let's really have like a spend time. Let's put a priority to create a space in my daily life, in my daily routine, that I have time for me to reflect, to nurture with new music, and also allow ideas to happen and to channel through me, okay? Because I tell you, if you wake up and you just go with the flow, I know if you wake up and you just go and do your thing, go to job or go whatever, you are not making this space. And for this space, you really need to be like really calm, and very like in a bubble. Let's say it's like a tight bubble of total focus, I like to call it. And this happens to me in this time from 5 to 6. From 5 to 7 a.m. It's like the moment that I know that everybody's sleeping, nobody is calling me, nobody is sending me emails or calling me for urgent things. No one. So I know I'm in a fucking 100% peace. And in the moment I started to do this during the pandemic, it's when I started to really create this space and all the ideas, because I remember that during the pandemic we took a lot of time we were in the process of creating Full HD, the Pizza EP in Full HD that came out after the pandemic. So that was a perfect time for me to start experimenting with this. And it helped me massively. It was a perfect time for me to wake up, read something that was nurturing and interesting for me, listen music that would inspire me, and then have time to play guitar and let these ideas happen, and go down. And that's why it's a routine that I kept doing until today, because it's not just about music. It also helps me for writing lyrics. It helps me for thinking about business ideas, marketing ideas. It helps me when I have a problem, when I have an emotional problem or something that I feel like really like down or I cannot face this. I know that if I wake up early, I go to sleep early and I wake up early, of course, because I need to sleep 7 hours minimum. I know that in the next day when I wake up and I go to run, I will be so fresh and all the ideas and all the solutions will come like instantly. And it happened over and over and over again until today. That's why I'm still doing it. And that's why I'm doing a video like this, because I know that a tiny percentage of the people who is going to listen to me or watch this in YouTube, I know that they will find value and inspiration, and maybe they will try it on their own. Okay. And if that's the case, then tell me on DM on Instagram. You send me a message and you tell me how it was, or you can comment in the YouTube or whatever. But I would like to know your experience with that. Okay. So I started doing this. Okay. And I combined this with this powerful formula or this powerful method that one of the first things that I do when I wake up, okay, at 5, is I just dress up here in my room. I put my gym sweat and my t-shirt and I go to run. I just put my shoes and I go to run. Like 10 minutes later, I wake up, I just drink water and go to run. That's all. And when I go to run, in that moment, I really feel a lot of peace and it's really cool moment. For me, it's one of the best moments of the day is when I go to run because I'm like a cat in the street, a black cat in the street, alone. And I put music. I love in that moment that my brain is so fresh. I love to hear music, but the music that is key, okay? And now I'm going to go through this. I make a study list of 20 songs, okay? Before I go to run, I always I recommend you to do this exercise. You do a list of 20 songs that you don't know or that you maybe know the artist, or maybe you heard about one song or somebody told you about this artist. So let's pick up 20 songs or artists that you're not familiar with, but you find some kind of interest musically, or because of the logo or the name or whatever. So the more far away from your genre and your comfort zone it is, the best, because you will get a lot of inspirational ideas that are going to be really killer, okay? And this exercise, I took it from my friend, what's the name? I forgot the name. Eddie Gary. Yeah, my mind was thinking about Gavi. No, Eddie Gary is the guitarist from Barcelona, my place, and we worked in the same academy. And I thought it was a great idea. You know, you do this list of 20 artists that you are not familiar, but they're for sure gonna give you some value. And in this moment of the day, I applied this idea, and then I put it in this 5 a.m. when I go to run, because my brain is so fresh, so receptive to really get new ideas that, wow, it's like, I don't know, my level of attention and my level of awareness and catching all the things and the melodies and the harmonies and the ideas, the themes, it's so big, it's so amplified that it's amazing. And I just pick one song per day, and I listened during the running, okay? And I put all my 5 senses to listen to that song and identify everything. And wow, you learn so much in just those 5 minutes, you know? And then, I don't know, there is something that you in your subconscious, you just nurtured with this, you know, you planted these seeds, and then you start being more creative. It's automatic, you know? So that's why I would recommend you guys to do this exercise. Okay, if you feel blocked, if you feel creatively like, okay, fuck, I am not in my best, try to do this. Try to do this list, okay, these 20 artists or songs, and then I strongly recommend you to wake up before. I'm not going to say 5 o'clock because maybe you're not used to it, but let's say that, I don't know, you're used to wake up every day at 9 or 8. Put 1 hour before. Wake up 1 hour before and do this. Create this space for you to this type of bubble of total focus where you can merge into this and put all the focus and all the intention into having more creativity. And let's see what happens. And you tell me. I'm pretty sure that you will improve a lot this area, for sure. And especially if you do it the more early in the morning, the best, because you know that no one's going to call you, no one's going to be around in your home, like, I don't know, talking about whatever. No, you want to be really quiet place in a quiet moment that no one is disturbing you. This saved me. This completely changed the game for me. That's what I said before. If not, I would not be doing a video talking about this. It would be just bullshit. No, it's not. It's a big part of my life. It's a big part of my day. Mornings are the thing that saved my musical career. Talking personally about myself, is the thing that made me my businesses and all I do with the internet, extreme metal picking, everything like go up and be more inspired and have more focus and clear vision. It's a total game changer. So I strongly recommend to combine these 2 things, okay? Waking up before and do the study list if you are creatively blocked. And then you tell me, okay? So I would really want you guys to tell me how it was for you, okay? So find me on Instagram at @bbplaza, or or over in YouTube. If you're watching in YouTube, send me a comment, and I will gladly read all of you that you try this, okay? I know it's not gonna be all of you, but I encourage that if you really need a new solution and you don't find it, maybe you think, no, this is not. It has nothing to do. You just waking up earlier, or I'm just a night owl. Try it, man. If you don't have the results you want, I encourage you to try new things. Otherwise, you will end up having the same result. So I'm presenting a new option for you. Keep it, try it, and then you tell me, okay? So this was the first episode. I'm gonna make more episodes in the future, more focused for bands, musicians, about creativity, about business, about how to run a band, because it's quite tough and there is not much information out there. So I would like to pour all my story and all my learnings that I did through all these 18 years of career, international career, because I know that many things are going to be useful and you will find value and all this information. So thank you for listening this first episode, and I'm going to be uploading more of these. Okay, so thank you guys. Love you all, and go. No, what was that? Get out the bed, bitch, go. This was from an artist, a DJ that I love. Get out the bed, bitch, go.